Let's see if this works. Hello? Everybody? I think we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. We had a network issue. And I fixed it by jinxing it by picking up my phone to type in the Discord that my network was down and I was going to have to leave early. But we're back! Although I should leave it here because apparently my game needs to update. Yeah, beep boop received. Just a little internet issue, no problem. Oh man. We were just about to give up and call it and it came back. We're good. It was funny. I was sitting at my desk waiting to see if it was gonna reconnect. And I was thinking, this is too long for me to be alone with my thoughts. Yeah, just a little network outage, no problem. Happens every once in a blue moon. Not too often, thankfully. Let's get this game loaded back up. We got another 45 minutes. You guys almost lost me. I was about to head out to go do some chores. Gotta pick up some dog food. Yeah. See if this will click through. I've completely forgot what I was doing. I was on my monk. I was heading back to my order hall. I think I was going to start like a mission. Glad to have you back while I do my chores. I'm glad to be back. Kitty cat, you want to come up? Moose got all excited because he thought stream was over. He's having a Moosey party in the main room, which is just where you sing to Moose and you dance with him, and then he gets all happy because you're paying attention to him. Alright, let's try this again. Last time I started Zen pilgrimaging and I never finished Zen pilgrimaging, so see if we can make it back to where we're going here. Love that photo of you and Moose on the couch. Yeah. He's such a good baby. He's like down for a cuddle, which not every dog is. Some dogs like cuddling, but not every dog does. You can hang out with us now, right? Okay, so I still need to do Freya's Spring. Oh, that's the missions. And then the Amaranthine Hops, which is Val'Sharah. We have to trade some leather for some hops. Pressed you can both fit on the couch. Yeah. I was thinking about one day, not anytime soon, but one day getting a bigger couch, because I have a living room that could support it now. I picked out the furniture with my last place in mind, which was smaller. But then, I don't know, maybe that couch would fit in here. I like that couch. I don't want to get rid of it. It's my forever couch. Okay, so if I send off this. This character is done with her... Oh, too many followers. This character is finished with her troop recruitment, so I don't need to worry about getting troops killed. We can just kind of send things off. Oh man, I was hoping it would... Sometimes they'll pop up another one for you so you can send them off concurrently. Good sectional is king. I want like a good sectional that's like nice and deep with a nice deep like lounge section. You know how when they have like the T-bar on it that's got like just like this sort of chaise lounge situation? I need to be able to lay down in both configurations for my lazy gaming and or movie watching. But it has to be something that's easy to clean because dog, you know. Speaking of things I said that I was going to do one day, but I don't know when, I was possessed by the spirits and ordered a robot vacuum to help me with my floor. So maybe next week I'll have some stories. It'll be a little while, but we're getting one. I've decided I've put it off long enough. They've gotten smarter now. Hopefully it can help me. Bars on the floor. It does mop. I don't want to say too much about which one I got until I can decide whether or not it's a good idea. Kira might hate it. She might. Oh, I need to do World Quest too. Oh, let's do that then. That's easy. We'll go do some World Quest in Val'Sharah, because that way we can turn in this quest and we can kind of get that one done. New gameplay score feature is live. Let me see. Hang on. Hold on. Gameplay score. New leaderboard. Avoids things like the shop, promotions, appearance sources, or leveling pets and heirlooms. Ranks players based on a weighted score of completed content. 100 points for mounts, toys, titles, heirlooms, exalted reps, and pets. 10 points for recipes, quests, and decor. 3 points per achievement point and unique appearances. Excludes any items that are unobtainable, limited time, come from promotion or trading post, ways are subject to change. So I, by that thing, am 48.6%, just under halfway complete. It's funny, I'm less complete there than I am in like the main completion count, which is unweighted, but includes like unique appearances and stuff. Yeah, I love this category. I'm Lightbringer 17th. I'm US exactly 2000th, apparently. Yeah, that's true. Oh, for a second I thought that was the player number 1. I thought their guild was chronically online. It is, but they're not number 1. Am I 2000th, or is that just as high as it counts right now? Number 1 is somebody from Feathermoon. Oh. Huge gameplay score. Massive. Fascinating. Okay. So, come back. Click into my gameplay score. There's my breakdown. There's where I am. This will never do. I need to be way over here. Okay, well that'll keep us busy in midnight anyway. Healthy mix of hard floors and carpet. It's mostly hard floor. There's no built-in carpet. There are some rugs. Supposedly, they're smart enough to figure all that out. And like vacuum rugs and like supposedly it can deal. I don't have stairs. I do have some pretty big ledges that separate rooms, so we'll see if it can deal with the floor bumpies. Well, remains to be seen. Hi, Papa. Okay, we're gonna go Val'sharah. I think I did Phase Lost and Found. Pretty sure. Let's head up here. Because that was the... Yeah, did that. Unless you secure a Licky treat to the side of it, she could follow it around to secure the treat goodness. Yeah, we'll see how loud it is. I didn't get a super expensive one. In the grand scheme of things. They range from... Super cheap ones are like $200, which seems like a bad idea. The expensive ones go from $1,000 to $2,000 and beyond. But there's kind of like a range of them that are kind of like in sort of like the $400 to $600 range Canadian. That seems like a more reasonable place to be. We'll see. Felt compelled to do that last night. It was surprisingly easy. Love quite a few of the transmog items. Yeah, they look nice. The mount's kind of cool too. Nice thing to have done. Oh, I wonder... I'm not worried about it right now, because right now I'm worried about decor, which will help for my gameplay score. If I wanted to really work on my gameplay score... Oh, it's not quite properly done yet. That's probably part of it. You know why? You know how I know? It says, my gameplay score says I have 0 points from pets and 0 points from toys, and that's just not true. So it's probably still being implemented. It's probably still figuring itself out. I bet you that's gonna shunt me to the right a little bit here. They're not my That'll be fun though. Oh, maybe I need to do a refresh, actually. Let's try that. While I'm on a flight path here, let's do a little... I haven't refreshed since they put that out. I wonder if this is going to be like a big queue. Sometimes it takes a little while. Nope, still 17th. Still no points for pets. Still no points for toys. New to stream. Happy to see a like-minded average score DFA gamer stream. Oh, man. Gameplay score rank is higher than Hazel? I don't think it's counting. I mean, wow, Hazel. I don't think it's counting quite right yet. No, it might be. It absolutely might be. 1397. How arrogant am I? I just assume, oh, it's I'm not winning, it must be broken. There's lots of people here with bigger collections than me. Alright, I am gonna do the barrel thing. Yeah, my pets are worth a lot of points. Once it calculates those in, that'll probably give me a boost. turn world quest list on just for the sake of the helper. That's a lot of data. Super busy. Alright. They slow this down? Or am I just like losing my marbles? Doesn't matter because I have a cheating thing now. This is the world quest list barrel helper. I need to update all my characters. Updating each time I click, so we'll see. Yeah, I'll give it a day or so. I think I probably need to like log into my character and then have it update as well. It seems like if it's brand new, it might not be pulling correctly. Okay, skull. I'm so happy I'm making like decent progress on my my class order hall stuff. Getting the warrior one done feels so huge. Demon Hunter's probably going to be the next one to get finished. Once I finish that batch of missions, I think my Demon Hunter is going to be pretty close to the end of his campaign. And there's a mount in that for me too. I never did the Demon Hunter one. Can we get a kill Nae's neighborhood? No idea, you can still put targets in that thing. Yeah, World Quest List Helper does it. I don't know for how long. Skull Frax, yeah. Let's do that. Actually, let's do this. I would love that. I would like to see them add more areas to the existing neighborhood somehow. It kills the fun of doing this. Yep, sure does. Don't worry, I had to do it the old-fashioned way for Kaveza. I have done some profession decor. I'm not completely finished with it, but I'm getting there. This is what my profession decor list looks like. I need one more thing for elk, which is the expensive table. 2 things for leatherworking, and then I gotta do blacksmithing, but then we'll be done. Getting there. This way. And then she needs stonehead leather. I really should have brought it. I knew I was going to need that. I should have bought it before I came in. It's okay. That's what the Brutosaur's for. Stonehide leather. 20 of these. That is Salisbury's work in theory about housing. All that empty land space will be used eventually. Yeah, I think they'll find ways to... I think they're probably a bit hesitant to make a bunch of different like themed neighborhoods that are completely separate, because then you're going to end up with like people really wishing they were like neighbors or in the same neighborhood as their friends, but they have different aesthetic preferences, and that kind of sucks. I think expanding the one neighborhood makes more sense. That one will turn in back in the mission hall, but the world quest we can definitely do. Oh, you know what I forgot to check while I was looking at data for Azeroth? I forgot to check to see if it's pulling updates for my decor number or not. It had been frozen for a few days, and I wanted to see if it had a new number. Nope, still 978. It says I'm Lightbringer 10th. People are jumping me. I have been getting more decor. Oh well. It'll catch up eventually. That API seems to need a little bit of work still. Skullrax is around here. I think I have to talk to somebody. Data for Azeroth will update automatically without you checking, but it doesn't... You can force a refresh for your character, basically. It will, over time, pull updates for everybody, but it doesn't do it as rapidly. Does like 9 updates at the same time? Really annoying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm inclined to be generous because it's such a really cool free tool. This one has to do with You start it. I know you do. Maybe I leave it and come back. I know there's like a little event that happens where Skull Rex comes in. Mm. Is this it? Oh, yeah. Map marker's a little bit off. That's annoying. Wow, thing still works. Has Decor collection setting as well. Nice. Hey, hello, friends. Hey, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Hope your weekend's going well. Oh, she has to walk. Gotcha. Gotcha. I've done this before. I just forget. Funky one. I should try and prioritize world quests that are going to give me order resources. We're going to need them. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Fausty. How you doing? Settling in for the last minute Lemix farm. Still need some ensembles. Collecting for the sake of collecting? Yeah. I want to get all of the available, if possible, all of the available furniture that we can get before midnight. So I'm trying to fill out my whole Data for Azeroth collection. And there's lots of stuff in Legion that's class hall related that I'm still trying to, like, get. So that's what I'm working on. And that's why I'm doing class hall campaigns right now. These ones do give resources, but some of them suck. Chilling on this Sunday. Music, decor, watching some peach juice. I didn't do the plus 49. I decided I wasn't going to. Makes it much faster. I did everything else that I'm going to do in Legion Remix. I might pop on to see if I have extra bronze I need to spend, but I don't expect so. At what time will Remix be shut down? It should be on your in-game calendar. Mine shows 10 a.m. server on Monday, so tomorrow morning. My bags need help. Messy, messy, messy. How many things can I get away with just getting rid of here? Did the Centinax achievement farm last minute today. Nice. There we go. Let's do this one if we can find it. Yeah. Well, no, it's in a cave. I don't want the resources that badly. I do want them, but nope. Not for 380. Not happening. We'll go do some in Asuna. There's some invasion world quests that are going to give more resources than that. Caves. Yeah. If I can't fly in and fly out, we're not doing it. Not happening. Or at least not... You know, if it's just like a little cave, you know, just a shallow one with like a big dude and that's all you have to do, that's one thing. Lucky, I realized before I logged into 12 characters, but transferring bronze, yeah. It's nice. Didn't play during Legion Remix. Missing out on the goodies makes me kind of sad. You might still have time to get some. Some of the stuff's quite quick to get. It doesn't shut down until tomorrow morning. Especially if it's a weekend for you today, you might be able to get some of the mounts. Real easy. This is going okay. Think about 15 of the Warden Sentinel owls. Yeah, it's a nice piece of decor. I think I stuck one on like my bedroom shelf in my house. I might get a couple extra chains. I don't know if I have any extra bronze. I feel like I don't. I think I spent all my bronze. My house is going to be a hoot. Quick bronze, kill the infernals in the front. Infernals in the front, party in the back. House level is at cap. We're at 5. I have about 7,590 experience over 5. So we'll get 6 for sure. Bit past there. I don't have an accurate count because the API stopped updating for me, but I should be approaching 1,000 pieces of unique decor. I was at 978 when it stopped counting, and it was pretty recent. Oh no, I missed it. Hello, Cozy Hazelin chat. Hello, how you doing? This guy's good for 750 resources. I just need to tag him. WowDB has an add-on you can load to get an updated count. Does it require you to like page through your thing or place it in your house or anything? Because I know some of the add-ons have a hard time picking up decor. I'm assuming eventually the API is going to get fixed. Copy a string, paste it into the site. Okay. Oh, tag it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Anything else that is either super easy? Well, there's world bosses are super easy. Anything that's going to give resources. Yeah, we'll do that one. Thanks for the guides. Hi, Vortex. Thanks for watching them. Let me look into this. Decor dump, huh? Oh, I have some add-on updates to run. I haven't run this in a while. Do you like the completing part or the competition part better? I mean, I'm really only in competition with myself, right? Is it Decor Dump or is it Dump Decor? I see one called Dump Decor. Export, paste into WowDB Hub. I think that's gotta be it. I doubt there's going to be any more raid testing. They don't usually do another round unless something's like gone seriously wrong. Homebound added more to the Legion category? It's like, dang it, it was at 99%. It was almost done. Okay. People farm Centinex and Remix for bronze, right? Sounds like the neighborhood landfill. Yeah, not the cutest name. You can see how it works though. Let's do a little reload. See you later, buddy. Alright. How does this work? Export button in the housing catalog. Alright. Here's the decor catalog. I have... Oh, no, I have not collected that. I see. Alright, export button. Generate a string. Select all. Copy. Well, actually, hang on. Copy that first. And then I'll go to the housing DB place. And then I'll copy this. And you can log in. One sec. Getting to the bottom of this. My keyboard is some kind of a Logitech. Lucky I have my phone on my desk. That never happened. They need to authenticate. They don't make it anymore, but it's a mechanical keyboard with brown switches. It's nice. Alright, Decor Sync. Signed in. Upload your dumpdecor.lua file. Or copy paste export string. Paste it in the box below. Here's my export string. Decor collection has been updated. Okay, so according to the DB Housing Hub collection sync, this says that I have 1,038 items. I like that number because it's more. Is there any way to see, like, my... Hang on a second. I have no sets, build, floor plans. I don't want any of that. I just want to see my decor. I'm not good at this. Oh well. Anyway, I like the number. I like that the number's higher. Oh dear. Okay. Off we go. Decor collection tracker. I'll mess with it later, maybe. Nasdaq the Fiend's gonna be this way. G910. Yeah, this is a G610, so you probably got a newer version of the one that I've got. This thing has lived a long and venerable life. It has dealt with me spilling so much tea on it. On at least one occasion, I thought it was dead. I had a service. And then it resurrected once it had sufficiently dried. I was very happy. Works great. I've used this keyboard to the degree where the WASD keys, the finish is worn off of them, and they are no longer legible. You have to just kind of know which ones are which. Hate how I am exalted with almost all our reps in Horde, but to get Decor, have to get exalted with Alliance too. Yeah. Had my keyboard since 2013. It's a keeper. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I hope it never dies. I don't like the designs of the new ones as much. This one has a... knocking over my Stream Deck over here. It has a... This is a volume dial, and it's a nice wide one. Big fan of that. What did I do to my Stream Deck? Good lord. Fiddly little plastic thingy. Should be careful. I have a button that turns off. Actually, I don't have a kill switch for the stream. That's something we do manually. Coming out with a keyboard with an integrated Steam Deck. A Stream Deck or a Steam Deck? You said Steam Deck, and that may be what the thing is. Is that not just like a laptop at that point? But I was just talking about Stream Decks. I just want to double check because they're the same. They're different things with one letter difference. Sucker for quality products. I like it when I don't have to babysit or worry about my things. I like it when I have a thing that is sturdy enough to do its job without complaining while I proceed to not think about it. Okay. To get out of this cave, I'm just going to Zen Pilgrimage and then take the Dalaran portal because I hate these stairs. The Corsair one they announced. I don't really mind having a separate Stream Deck. It doesn't seem like a problem to have it as 2 devices. Bought about 10 of each Fell Decor from Remix. How many do you think would be fair copies? To be sure I'll be okay. It's impossible to say. Blender is 15 years old. Wow. Liberty Bell, thank you very much for the 47-month resub. Hi, Hazel and chat. Hope Miss Kira is feeling better and Moosey is doing silly lovey things. Thank you very much. They are. Believe me, they are. Okay, that one's running. That's good. Do another 4 world quests. Miss Kira's having a nice little snooze in my closet. Got my Ember Court mount, just have to focus on achieves now. Nice. Bought enough Lemix Decor to reach the sun with how much no-lifing I've done there. Oh yeah, before I finish World Quest, let me pop onto Lemix just for a second and check if I have any bronze needs spending. Crawdad. My boyfriend decided to buy like 30 of the corruption pits to completely cover his lawn at his horde house. Oh man. Who needs lawn? 995. Wish I had gold to buy what I'm missing. You'll get there. You're so close. He's got 14k bronze. Could get... I have like one of each thing. I don't like these candles. I'm not going to use those. It's just not my vibe. He wandered away from me. Excuse you. I think the vertical chains are what I'm going to end up getting extras of. Because I could see myself wanting to like hang things from them. Everything else I don't think so. We have one of each and that's enough. I think I'll get a couple more vertical chains. If I got 20 more bronze, which I can probably do if I just like shred some gear, I can get one more and then call it good. Then there'll be 4. Sentinel owls are nice too. This doesn't give you very much bronze, but I didn't need very much. Let's get one more chain, just in case I ever want to hang a boat from the roof or something. Buy 4 chains instead of 2. Picked up 8 thrones in case I want to go the Great Hall direction. Alright, Crawdad, you did good. You did good, kid. Time to hang it up. Maybe for Halloween. Yeah. I don't like Halloween enough to decorate for it. I save all my holiday energy and budget for Christmas. But vertical chain's kind of nice because otherwise it's annoying to like hang things without doing some weird stuff with kites. All right. What are we saying? What's easy and also order resources? I'm not doing the lay race. I need 4 more. I guess we could do this and that. And then just kind of like wing it from there. It's kind of far. What would be amazing if they gave us the option like we have in Garrisons to change between Halloween and Christmas decorations. It'd be neat, and I wonder if they'll ever do it, to allow you to save like loadouts of your decor. Kind of like how you could save and change out a transmog set, so you could kind of like have a version of it that you do for, like you could save like a Wintervale version, and then not have to go put up one direction at a time. There is a limit for decor storage. It's like 5,000 though. I imagine some people are playing dangerous with that, but the PC Mag article said it's on the roadmap to save builds. Yeah, I guess that would help with changing layouts. Decor loadouts would be brilliant. Can I get decor loadouts for my real house? Also, I don't think that flight path was accounting for this invasion. I just went right through that building. You, I think, can delete decor in storage. I think if you have... Like, I have 28 of these, and I certainly don't want that many of them. You can destroy one, or you can even destroy all of them if you want. I got way too many of those because I thought they were going to be cute-er than they are. They're very thin. They're kind of anemic. They don't make a lot of light, and the jars are way too small for the rope. I got 30. And also they're 5 decor cost each to place, so I'm never going to place 30 of them. It's madness. Saw someone use them as a rope for a fake rope swing, which looked nice. The rope swing just have like little tiny jars on it. That's cute. Yeah, I think they'll allow you to select groups of items eventually. Alright, we need to do the Falcosaurs. I want all the resources. I need them. We just have to go real wide around the Dream Grove, otherwise I'm gonna get in trouble. I should probably go around the other side. Because I'm not a druid. I'm not allowed. Do any of you feel like your houses are, like, done? I know a bunch of us have either not started decorating or only done a little bit. Because it feels so overwhelming to start. Not even close. Yeah. I need to give up on the idea that it's ever going to be done, and I need to just access the mindset of I'm going to make it nice for now. You know, like let go of the idea that it needs to be perfect and just kind of set some stuff out in a way that looks cute for the time being. For a second, my brain processed that as my real life house. Housing never done yet. Always hit budget before I finish. Oh no. Yeah, you'll change it so many times. Waiting for night elf houses and endeavors. Achievement points are 39,345. I don't seek them for their own sake, but I run into them fairly often while I'm collecting other things. Kind of like toys. I'm not like a toy collector necessarily, but I end up having a lot of toys just by virtue of doing content that tends to give them. How many toys do I have anyway? 840. Decent chunk. Not bad. Sims enjoyer, have vision but not sure how to get to it, but also have so much to unlock, so I may never start. I feel like I could do a whole week of just decorating streams, but I also think it might be frustrating to watch because people will have suggestions and then I will like not do them, not because they're not good ideas, but because they weren't my idea. And then as everybody names all the good ideas, I will be increasingly spitefully reduced to only the worst ideas because I'm just broken on the inside. That's how that's gonna go. These things are like not here. Friends? Here's some. Having fun with knitting. Don't know if my WoW motivation will be back until midnight. Remix burned me out hard. How's your knitting? How is your knitting going? Most people would chill. Maybe. There's a fair amount of, I think, like house decorating backseating that usually happens when I start decorating. I think just because people have really good ideas. Or like I'll be kind of trying to figure out how I want to do something and it's just natural to want to give suggestions. I'm also hard to talk to when I'm decorating because I lose all my words. Made 3.5 coasters and a set of 6. Waiting for yarn. Most people wouldn't be bothered if you don't take them. No, I don't think so either. Never mind. Nearly there? I need my resources. Give them to me. Yeah. Gonna need another 10,000 to do the last step of research when we get there. Let's see if we can make it up to this one. Maybe you feel the slightest bit of pressure to have a done house. Those of us in obscurity might not ever even start. I feel like I want to have my house feel a little bit finished. Not so much for stream. But just in case, like, when my guildies do come back and start playing at midnight, you know, if anyone wants to come over and see it, it would be nice if there was something for them to see. Yeah. Get me up the hill. It is me, popular and cool streamer. That's what I say whenever anybody asks me what I do for a living. I'm like, yeah, I'm popular. I'm cool. I'm professionally cool. I have a cool idea for a room inspired from an artist I like a lot. Looking forward to it after remix. Tour a lot of houses. Most people don't have it done. Something about doing cozy hobbies when it's freezing cold outside giving me life. It's like a very traditional thing to do. I feel like winter is like the God-given time to sit your butt indoors where it's warm and like craft things, you know? Especially back before like electricity and the internet, you know, assuming you have enough candlelight to work by, what else are you gonna do? Nights are long and dark. Gameplay score higher than I expected, 70%. Nice. Is yours counting your pets? Favorite Hazel tagline is, I'm just looking for something to do with my hands. Winter's when you deep clean your house? I like doing it in the spring so I can deep clean it and then open the windows, but also that's more hypothetical than it is fact. I'm a big believer in talking about cleaning my house. Actually doing it is sometimes more realistic than other times. Click into it, says pets 143k. Mine's definitely not happy then. I'll have to try and mess with it later. Speaking of professional and cool, I have my name up on my office now at work, and it's kind of really neat. Never had that before after years of work from home. Little like one of the slidey plaque looking things. Do you have a title on it? Is it like Dr. Day? Professor? PhD? All your degrees on it. I guess if I wanted to, I could make one for my office at home. Very cool streamer. Works here. Glass office, black text on the glass walls. Oh, fancy. Assistant to the region manager. So like printed right on it. Do you have my job title underneath it? That's nice. Dr. Day. Share your new scores, log into a character, do a full exit, and then refresh. Yeah, that's probably what I haven't done yet. I've been on too many different characters. I gotta actually log back into my main and then quit properly. I need one more world quest. What's a good one? Hungry Ice Fang, maybe? I sure don't have a strat for it loaded up anymore, but maybe we can just wing it. How embarrassing could that be, right? Sign for your says Mrs. Hazelnutty Games TM. Forget the Mrs. We could put CEO up there. I'm the executive officer of Hazelnutty Games Incorporated. I'm our top employee. I'm employee of the month. I'm also our only employee. I think there's a puppy in a cave or something. Hungry Ice Fang. Assistant Kira and Moose. How dare you not consider Kira and Moose employees? I legally can't because I don't pay them. They are interns. They do great work here. And they get compensated in encouragement, exposure, and treats. But no actual wages. Go to a Universal Life Church and buy a Doctor of Divinity degree. I didn't realize. I knew you could get ordained to do marriages that way. I didn't know you could get a doctorate the same way. That's true. They do get benefits. Our dogs are constantly competing for Employee of the Month, and they both always won, but still. Nice. So now this character's just waiting until she's gotten through her missions again. She doing a little better on resources? Yeah. Not awful. 2 out of 3-star gathering. Or 2 or 3-star. Some of them are like drops. Like as you're gathering, you like proc it eventually. They might be different. There might be different ones for each one though. It may vary. Alright. Let's go check back. Let's log back on the Death Knight to hopefully finish that achievement and get our decor for the troops. Let me pull up my spreadsheet to make sure that I can update it to show that my Death Knight is done with her troops. Da-da-da-da. Pardon me. Raise an army for Actress. 1 Ebon Blade planning map for me. Check it off my list. So the only person still doing troops is the warrior, who is nearly finished, and the shaman, who is not really very close to finished. So that's good. This character needs 1 more out of her 5 missions, and then she's going to be able to keep motoring on her Order Hall campaign too. It's getting there. We're getting so close. Is it done? No, it's in progress. Ooh, 4 minutes. Although, I'm just about done for the day anyway, so that's probably a later us problem. Next week is going to be pre-patch, huh? Anything else I need to do over here? I don't think so. Here, we'll log back on the priest so we can try to get a DFA update. Next week's going to be pre-patch. We can... I mean, the pre-patch event isn't going to be up, but we can, I guess, contend with all the changes and stuff, right? Log around and going, what did they do now? Where'd my buttons go? Preview of next week's content. It's good stuff. Set your calendars. Take this character home. I want to see if I can force an update. I want to get a new decor count, or a pet count at the very least. Even if the decor count's not working, I want to try to get a pet count for my DFA. So we're logged in. I'm going to exit game. And then I'm going to refresh my DFA. Give this a second here before we wrap up for our week. So pull DFA over here. Give it a nice little refresh. See if my gameplay score can get it picked up. Devour. Yeah. DH Void Elves. Yeah. I don't know if they have anything that I'm specifically excited about. I guess Decor, maybe. Ooh, my Decor ticked up. Which is funny because it's showing me... Hang on, let's do a different scene here. Let's do this scene. I'm back at Lightbringer 8. It says I have 996, which is less than what WowDB showed me with my export. But what are you going to do? It's better anyways. It's finally counting up. If I go back to my profile, now that we're refreshed... my gameplay score jumped up a lot. I was like 22nd on Lightbringer. Now I'm number 4. Yeah, it's counting my pets. It's counting my toys. Nice. 73.4%. That's much better. Number 4, huh? I have a tiny lead on number 5. I have a long way to go to get up to number 3. God, this could ruin my life, because this could actually get me to care about, like, achievements. That's where I am in the distribution. That makes a little more sense. I was thinking I wasn't over here. That's doing great. I wonder where my biggest room for improvement is. Recipes, maybe. Let's look at it again. 100 points, mounts, toys, titles, heirlooms, exalted reps, and pets. If I'm missing any heirlooms or easy mounts or toys, those would go far. Profession recipes will give 10 points per. Quests, I think I have loads of quests that I have not done. My quest distribution is, hang on. 70%. Achievement points, I'm at 73. Titles, I'm a little weak at 64. It says I have 227 titles. titles obtainable in-game. Let's look at uncollected and let's sort by rarity. I'm not a witness of the Kirin Tor. Oh, it's a Siren Isle thing. Apparently weird bug. Anyway. Most of my server doesn't have the new updated score, so my number 1 is fake. Yeah, I bet you my number 4 is going to fall off a cliff as soon as people start updating or as soon as the updates start coming through. Anyways, I would like to thank you very much for joining me today. I'll be back Wednesday is the plan. We're going to do pre-patch something, even if it's just figuring out what the hell they did in pre-patch. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.